to gain anything precious in this life, we have to make efforts. If you need to pass some exams, you need to make efforts. If anything that is worthy, you need to make some efforts. So in order for us to become enlightened, we need to make a little effort. Bhagwan Shri Krishna is speaking to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. War has been declared and two set of armies, 7 Ashokwins on one side and 11 Ashokwins on the next side. So Arjuna, together with Yudhishthira and them, has a smaller army, and Duryodhana has the massive army on the next side. But who wins this war? Yudhishthira, with the less powerful army, wins because who is on their side? Bhagwan. No matter what challenges we have in our lives, if Bhagwan is on your side, definitely you're going to win this war. And this life is a battle. Every day is a battle for you. Every day. Daihik, Bhautik, Daivik and Bhautik. Tap. We have these three troubles in our life, right? Daihik means we have inner problems, inner problems and physical problems. Daivik, we have storm and earthquake and the celestial bodies causing problems in our life. And Bhautik, other living creatures. But what does Goswami Tulsidas tells us? He tells us, Daihik, Daivik, Bhautik, Tap, Ram, Raj, Nahi, Kahubi, Vyapa. That person who puts Bhagwan Shri Ram in charge of your kingdom, you have no problems with these three problems in life. So whether it is Ramayana, whether it is Bhagwan Shri Krishna, all it is you need to do is to have Bhagwan in your life. What we said earlier, long time, if Aji Bangshito, what she's saying? Ram Ram, Jai Bhagwan. Today, when I bounce trying to read, what come to my mouth first? Hari Govind. You have to remember Bhagwan when, whatever it is, remember Bhagwan. Bhagwan is telling us that you need to make efforts, right? So I want to encourage you that you need to read Bhagavad Gita. Is given to us in 75 languages. 75. So make efforts. Take a little read. I mean, it's not set like how Purana is set. But take one verse. Take one verse. Chapter 2, verse 27. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmada parihare ritena dhruvam Sauchitam Arhasi. Chapter 2, Bhagwan is telling you what? That which has taken birth is sure to die, and that which has died is sure to take birth. Why Bhagwan is telling you that? This physical, before we came here, was existing. Was existing with that Supreme God in us. And then you decide that, I want to go and find an next school. Puranjana. Whenever you get a chance, take a look at that Katha with Puranjana, and the city of Bhogavati. It's in Srimad Bhagavatam. Take a little read. make a little efforts, and you will gain that salvation, you will gain that enlightenment. And that what that tells you is that Narad Muni is trying to explain as simple as possible that you was with your friend all the time before, all over the cosmos with that one friend. And then he decided, let me go and try this city of 9 gates. This city of 9 gates. So I want to come as a human being. And then every day it have the armies attacking you all about. 365 dark men and 365 fair men attacking you. That's the days and the nights. You're beating down on a city because every day that goes by you're getting older and older. One day this city is going to go. But understand that the initial occupant was with God. So when the occupant leaves and the city goes, the person who was occupying that space is still there. He's still going to go again, and Bhagavan is saying what? He's going to take a next birth. Before that he says what? You change, just like how you cast out worn out clothes and you don new ones, it's the same thing. But what happens? Remember you put on clothes and put on clothes and put on clothes all the time? You want to get something better? Every day we all experience something wonderful. When we have all this trouble and drama here in our life in the waking state, we go to sleep, we have drama there again. Then we sleep, dreaming all kind of thing, drama again. But then you go to a wonderful, peaceful state, nothing happening. It's just peaceful, dreamless state. Time didn't exist for you, and you're just at peace. Then we wake up in the morning. We didn't know what time passed there, right? Every day we experience this. What it is you want? You want the drama? That we wake in here in this drama? You sleep in drama? Or you want bliss? We have to decide. So if for me to keep putting on clothes all the time, I will keep, because remember I told you about the Sanchit Karma, the basket. So the basket here, I take the Parabda Karma and I open out the Parabda Karma, I open out some here, but I'm doing other actions. So any action I'm doing, it's going back in the basket. So that basket is not going to empty, because I've come back in new clothes and I'm pulling back the basket again. So how are we not going to fill the basket? Bhagavan Shri Krishna tells us that so. Kayena vacha manasendriyava ujyatma navaprakriti svabhava karomi yajat sakalam parasmai Narayaniti Samarapayami. And we say this when we close in, every day we close in with this. It tells you that whatever you do, let it be as an offering to Bhagavan. All that I do, when I go to bless the pot of pilau, the chicken pilau, everything I do for you, Bhagavan. Everything. I'm going to jar the lady parrot. That is for you, Bhagavan. You send me here. All that I do, everything, whatever it is as my worship to you, Bhagavan. That is all. If everything we do is for you, Bhagavan, this basket closed. It's sealed. So there's no more Sanchit karmas there building up anymore. So if you have no karmas and no reason to come back, and you would recognize that some children just come for a couple of years, 2 years, 3 years, 8 years, and they go on. It had this man, a wealthy man, and he had a child, a boy, and he brought him up and so on. So the boy, when he reached about 16 years, he got sick. So the man was spending money, 100,000, 200,000 to try and get him better. And like this, he was spending. So now the boy is about to leave. So he called him close. And he said, I want to tell you something. He said, in our previous life, 2 of us were partners in business. And you cheated me out of all that I had. So I came back here to make sure you pay back all this. And then he died. So you see what karma is? All that you have in your mind, that even look, you have to come back and do this. I have to come back and do this. So your mental is what will bring you. Remember that your mental is going to take you where you have to go. So because you have this mental attitude, you will always come back. But if your mental is on Bhagwan all the time, where are you going? Yeah. You with Bhagwan. And when he comes to play his lila, what happens? When Bhagwan comes to play his lila, what does he do? He just call everybody. Lord Shiva come and everybody say, maybe go around and make a little play down there, boys. Around me that time. Everybody go and take a little play. Take a jump on the ground. So you with Bhagwan. So when you're done that play, that lila, where you going? Go back to Bhagwan, because you did not accumulate no sanchit karmas in that basket. Sita Pati Ramachandra ki jai. 8:22. Okay, so I still have 8 minutes, so let me just share with you. Bhagwan, how great this Bhagavad Gita is. Padma Puran, Uttarakhand, tells us that Devi Parvati was talking to Lord Shiva. She was asking Bhagwan, tell me how great Bhagavad Gita is. So Bhagwan is telling Devi Parvati that, you know Devi, Mother Lakshmi, Devi Lakshmi had asked the very same question to Bhagwan Shri Vishnu. Bhagwan Shri Vishnu was resting on a nut, and she asked him the very same question. What is the greatness? Tell me of the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. To this, Bhagwan Shri Vishnu is telling her that Devi, the Gita is like my embodiment. I'm embodied in the Gita. The first 5 chapters are like my 5 faces, my 5 heads. The next 10 chapters are like my 10 arms. The 16th chapter is like my belly. And the last 2 chapters are like my feet. This is how Bhagwan describes the Bhagavad Gita. He's telling Devi that if a person were to read 1 chapter, 1 shlok, 1/2 a shlok, one would be entitled like Susharma. So Devi Lakshmi is asking, who is this Susharma? So he tells her that Devi, in ancient times there was this Brahman. His name was Susharma, and he being on the negative part with negative friends, he did not follow his dharma. So he used to go and consume alcohol, be with the wrong company, and he used to partake of tamasic foods, meat and so on. So meat and wine he was pound of meat and oil. And to maintain this, he used to collect leaves and branches and so on, and he used to sell it as fuel in the bazaar. And with this money, he would continue his activities. On one occasion, he went to the ashram of a sage to collect leaves, and when he went there, a snake bit him and he died. When he died, because of his actions, he suffered in multiple hells. And then eventually he was reborn as a bull. Being born as a bull, he was sold to a lame man, a man who was lame. And this lame man used to load up people with heavy loads. And like this, he suffered for 7 to 8 years. Heavy loads, carrying heavy loads. Eventually, the man loaded him up so much that he fell down and he started frothing by his mouth. The people who were passing by came and felt sorry for him. So one person said that, I will give some of my merit, my punya, to the bull. So everyone here is saying that, I did some good actions and I will give him some of mine too. So a courtesan came there and she heard everybody do that. So she's saying, if I have ever done anything good, let my punya also go to him. So when the bull died, his soul was taken to Yamlok. And when he reached in front of Yamaraj, Yamaraj said that, you know what?